Good afternoon, people. Today is July 14th, 2010. We're back up here on Clear Creek with a new model of Sidewinder. We're calling this one Lady Luck. It's the shape of a lady. You can see the two independent vortex chambers set like a figure 8 for the back spiral. This one has a little bit more sophisticated design. It's a little more complex. Another exciting concept here. We're getting ready to test it with putting some bank run dirt in here. We're going to screen it and classify it, run it down in here. This particular model, see if we can get a close-in look at it here and kind of see how it operates. It has a splitter in the center of the flow. Really wide-necked concentrating header on this thing that's ramped up. Helps suck the thing down nice and tight. Concentrates it right down through this neck and then starts to split it. Sends it into two reverse spirals. Like I say, this one we're calling Lady Luck. Let me show you a little bit about the shape of this. Real interesting shape. Kind of like a lady. Well, let's grab some dirt and give her a try.
Well, folks, here's Ed. He's getting ready to classify a little bit of material, and you want to classify it as good as you can anyway to save you a little bit of time when it goes through your sluice box. Anyway, on this one here, what we're doing is we're just going to test it just to see how it flows and how the material will gather to the sides, kind of like it does on the first sluice box of the first Sidewinder. Anyway, we're just going to try this out just to see. As we were saying before, this is the first day we've been able to get out in quite a while. But anyway, I'm going to let you go, and we will keep on doing another video. Thanks.
Okay, people, there's Sharon going to feed this thing with some material that we've already screened down. Going to put some down through here and show you how this thing operates. You can see the spiraling motion up here with the two ramped up sides that are sitting up here with just a little bit of black rib matting in each one. They're operating an awful lot like a gold pan. You see the lighter material getting drifted right off through the center. As the heavies settle down, they get a chance to be deflected into each curve, and they have time to lay down while they're being washed. So the heaviest of the heaviest will be down on that ribbed matting. I'm going to kind of grab the inspection tube real fast. We're going to take a look down in that material and see what's going on with it. Let's see if this is going to work here. It's always kind of fun to take a peek down inside these with an inspection tube. What we've got is a piece of PVC with a clear lens. Gives us a chance to kind of scan down into this baby and see what's going on inside these little curves. Let's see if this is going to work for us. Hopefully this will kind of show up in this video. It's always kind of difficult with these, with the cameras with autofocus, because of the way the light comes up through these tubes. It makes it a little tough, but it's kind of interesting. It's real exciting with the naked eye. You can get a real good peek. But we can kind of see this black mat down through the center. We've got just a really nice kind of a riffled carpet. That's good for catching some of that micron gold and the fine particles. They'll trap right into the weave of the carpet, so we know we'll get even the smallest of flakes. But you can see how it starts to split the motion and sends it into a curl right up on this mat. And it works a lot like a gold pan, swishing the material around. Gives it a chance to wash down and lay down the heavies. Hope this shows up real good. It's fun to watch. Well, Sharon's found herself a comfortable spot there to just kind of slow feed this thing. Just put the material down, let the water do its thing. Now this particular spot that we're working here along Clear Creek, it's not exactly going to make anybody rich, but there's definitely gold here. And we've been finding a little bit every single time, and it's just a good fun place to test out this equipment and enjoy this beautiful day. It's about 91 degrees out here, so it's kind of nice to get your toes in that water and cool them down a little. Get a little closer shot in here how this thing's working. This particular model, you know, just kind of works off the creek's current and the weight of the water. This spot where we set up, I mean, it's got pretty good flow. It's not exactly the fastest. It would be kind of good if we could have got it out here in a little faster current, but like I say, we both forgot our boots, and so we don't want to go walking around out in there and maybe step on a fish hook or something. So it's going to be fun right here. It's just a little bit slower, but it's doing its thing.
You know,
Let's let the water take its time.
You know what the neatest thing is? When you're just sitting here relaxing, just watching the current and just enjoying yourself, that's the best. You know, it's like putting your soul on vacation and forgetting about everything else besides watching the water. You know, some people like watching fish tanks. Well, we kind of like just watching the sand and the gold flow. And I hope that you guys all pick it up, and the more people, the better it is to enjoy.
And like Sharon said, especially watching the gold. At the risk of sounding greedy, you know, it's always fun to see the gold. When it lays down on that carpet and on that mat, and we get ready to get that little sucker tube out, start pulling it off that mat, boy, that's a lot of fun.
Well,
Puts a little ka-ching in your pockets.
and today's just a relaxing test day. You know, this is a test, so we're just going to have to do some more digging and see how it goes.
You know, one thing, folks, I wanted to touch on something. You know, the thing about getting out in nature and digging in the dirt, bringing a buckets of material down to the river to wash them down and actually get paid to exercise. Now, how many of you guys can go over to like the 24-hour gyms, lift weights, do all kinds of things to try to get in shape, and you have to pay them? Now, I'm going to tell you, you move a few yards of dirt is a heck of a lot better exercise than pushing weights. And if there's a little bit of gold in there, it pays you to exercise. So just keep that in mind, as well as getting out in God's country and enjoying the beauty of it, and having fun while you're making money, while you're exercising and getting in shape. I firmly believe that this is God's stimulus package. We can't rely on our governments to bail us out. So, that being said, it doesn't hurt to grab a little bit of change from God. He's put it out there for you. And if you go and find it, and you're lucky enough to find quite a bit of it, then please give me a call and tell me where it is. No, just kidding, folks. But anyway, we've been finding some good spots, and we're very thankful. And we really, really appreciate the opportunity to show this to you. And that being said, that's about it for today. We'll let you know what's going on with some of the gold that we do find. I know a lot of you are kind of wondering where we're putting all that gold and what's going on. And we got a little surprise for you in an upcoming video with some of the gold that we've been capturing for quite some time, that we have melted and cast it into some beautiful jewelry. And we're going to be showing it to you. And ladies, You will be surprised. Thanks a lot, folks, and we'll be seeing you soon.